Hey guys, what's up? Coach Tom here. How to be a role model in BJJ. That's what this video is all about. I think, I'm privileged, I feel it's an honor that when people come up to me at big tournaments or training trips and they introduce themselves to me and we get to have a chat and they talk about how I've been able to inspire, their jiu-jitsu journey. And that's such an honor to me, like I'm a guy that gets inspired by so many things and so many people. To think that I can help pass the ladder down a little bit is just an absolute privilege. And I think being a role model in jiu-jitsu is one of the most important things we can all do. You don't need to have a YouTube channel or a big academy or something like that to be a role model in jiu-jitsu. You don't need to be an instructor, you don't need to be a champion. To be a role model, you just need to be a person that you're proud of. So I think you should be your own role model first. I think as a role model in jiu-jitsu, there are several things that I try to do that not all of my peers might do. So I don't like to talk about people behind their back. I don't like to, question or attack or challenge anyone. I think, having a very secure ego is very important as a role model. I like to try to be a humble winner and a humble loser. I like to try to be a hard worker. I like to be honest. I like to care. And I think as a role model in jiu-jitsu, one of the biggest things that I like to tell my students is every day you try to be better in every way. Now, I'm not just talking about working harder or something like that. I'm really talking about assessing yourself today and saying, okay, I can look at myself and say, all right, this is Tom Davies' life today. What was it like a year ago? And what do I want it in a year's time? And for those of you who've been close to me for many years or decades, you know that the Tom Davie of today is not the same as the Tom Davie of yesterday. In fact, if I was the same man as I was a year ago, I'd be very upset. Now, some of you who crave that stability in your life might be upset by that notion, that someone would change. But at the end of the day, one thing I tell all my students is there's a irrefutable law of nature that if something's not growing, it's dying. And I think in terms of your own jiu-jitsu growth, whether we're talking about on or off the mats, one of the most important things you guys can do is evolve. Evolve as a jiu-jitsu athlete. Evolve as a man, as a woman, as a son, as a brother, as an instructor, as a student. If you can continually make evolutions in your life, for the better obviously, you never want to go backwards and become more dishonest or more aggressive or things like that. If you can continually make those evolutions, you're going to be a great role model. And whether you realize it or not, you are going to help spread that positivity around your mat, around the competition environments, doesn't matter, wherever your environments are in your life. If you can try to be the best role model you'll help spread the benefits of that to a lot of other people. And that's something that I try to do every day. I don't have to put an act, it's just my natural way. I want to be the best role model I can be every day. And I'm not perfect, guys. I'm just a normal guy like you guys. And the only difference is, you want to a few times a year just ask, am I really on my best path? And sometimes, for instance, in my life, I've had to make decisions that weren't easy. I've had things in my life that I wasn't proud of that I had to give up. So, you might drink too much, you might smoke too much, you might have a job you hate, something like that. And sometimes, you need to make those hard decisions to be the best role model. You might not like working out or eating healthy, but a role model would make the best decision. And I think there's one shortage. There's no shortage of good fighters. You know what I mean? Whether you look at your local, your state, your national or international level, doesn't matter. There's always going to be tough guys, not even just in jiu-jitsu, in all the different arts. The only difference I find between the people who really make a profound effect on the world and others that may say be a world champion, doesn't matter, is who are you inspiring? Because you can be a champion, but if you inspire one person just to be a champion, there's no real benefit. But if you can maybe not even be a champion, you can just be someone at your academy and 30 people get to see you every day being a happy, successful man, woman, doesn't matter, and you're helping their lives and you make them ask the questions like, how can I be a better man or woman or jiu-jitsuka? That's the effect right there. That's the effect. Now, fortunately in Jiu-Jitsu, we have some amazing champions, you know, people like Bernardo Faria, who are these like double gold world champions that are smiley, happy guys. And I like to see that, you know, I like to try to think, now I might not have that man's skill and dominance and competition track record, but one thing I do like is that I, like Bernardo, try as hard as I can. My students know that when I pursue my dreams, I pursue my goals to the highest level. Nothing else will do. I'm not happy with mediocrity, okay? And I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face, okay? So for instance, you know, I had a competition last weekend, and some of the guys that I'd beat on my run to gold, I showed them the moves that I got on them. They asked me, and you know I'll probably compete against them maybe next year at one of the big competitions internationally or something, but you know, I'm happy to share. I'm happy to share that, because at the end of the day, I'm not as proud of myself as a competitor as I am just trying to be the best man I can be. And I'm not perfect, just like you guys, but trying is the noble path. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Coach Tom. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you loved it. For more free videos, click here. And if you'd like to get our free Footlock Masterclass, please click here. And if you'd like to help support me so I can help bring you high-level jiu-jitsu for free every day, please click here. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm Coach Tom. I'll see you next time.